Yo, what's up? My name is Fresh Chainz, and today I'm gonna be telling you guys a story on how I got the name Fresh Chainz. A lot of you guys think that it actually came from 2 Chainz, but really it didn't. So I'm gonna be telling you guys the story to like how I got my name. So first off, this when I came up with this name, I was in about like 4th or 5th grade, and I was at my grandmother's house. My half brother and my full brother, my brother and my half brother, and me and my half brother, we decided that we wanted to be rappers. I guess we wanted to like make rap music or whatever. So I had my little notebook and I had like a tiny laptop. It's called a netbook. If you guys know what those look like, they're like really small laptops. And the one that I had, it really sucked, and it didn't really like do anything. I mean, when I say it didn't do anything, it was like terrible. Like, I couldn't even like get on Google or YouTube. Like, I would go to Internet Explorer because it didn't even have Google Chrome on it. I was like, no Google Chrome? Come on now. I don't even think Google Chrome was even out back then. I'm not even sure. Because I'm a junior in high school now, in case you guys didn't know that. But yeah, back then when we wanted to be rappers or whatever, I thought of the name C Fresh for myself. And this is my first name, just in case you guys was wondering. My first name is Cameron. That's where I got the C and C Fresh from. Like Cameron and then Fresh, because I thought fresh was like a really cool word or whatever. But I was like, yeah, C Fresh. And then eventually, I think I was on somebody else's computer. I can't remember whose computer I was on, but I was on someone else's computer. And I think it was like my other grandmother. I went to her house, like, that was like before the fact, I think. And yeah, like before we were even like at our grandmother's house, like writing like a song or whatever. I was at my other grandmother's house before then, and I was on YouTube typing in C Fresh, because before I even got to my grandmother's house, I was at my other grandmother's house, and I was searching like rap names that people already had. Like, I would come up with names for myself, but I would search it on YouTube to see if anybody else had came up with it first. And yeah, eventually I found out that C Fresh was already taken. So I was like, dang, what can my freaking name be? I don't know what it could be. And back then, 2 Chainz really wasn't all that popular. And his name wasn't even 2 Chainz back then. His name was Titty Boy. I don't know where he got that name from. But who am I to judge? Like, nobody knew where I got my name from. But eventually, like, out of like after a long time of like thinking of a name and stuff for myself to be called as a rapper or whatever, like thinking of a rap name to call myself, I eventually came up with Fresh Chainz, and I was like, yo, that sounds cool. And then I went to YouTube and typed it in, and I didn't really think I found anything. It said like, I can't remember like exactly what popped up on the screen. It was talking about like people had videos of like showing off like their chains or whatever that they would wear, like in their videos or whatever. They would like wear like a cool chain. And back then people really didn't wear chains that much, so chains really weren't like all that popular. But I was like, oh, Fresh Chainz, that sounds cool. So back to when me and my half brother were writing a song. We were writing the song, and he was coming up with like most of the lyrics. He came up with almost all the lyrics, because back then I was like garbage at rapping, kind of. Yeah, I was pretty garbage at rapping. I can rap pretty good now. If you guys want me to bust a freestyle for you, I don't know, I might put something in this video or in a different video. I'll spit a freestyle sometime. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but eventually I will. Speaking of like my music and stuff, I want to put that on my second channel when I make my second channel. I think I explained everything that I want on my second channel yesterday. I think I explained everything yesterday in that video. But But yeah, anyways, back to the story. So we're writing the song, and I'm like down like in my little notebook or whatever, and we really think that we're like doing something. And eventually, about like an hour or two later, I think it was like 2 hours later, maybe 3 or 4 hours later, we were like done with the song. And after we finished writing the song, I was like, all right, you ready to record it, bro? He was like, yeah, you got a beat? I was like, no, I don't have a beat. And he was like, come on now, are you kidding me? I was like, yeah, I don't have a beat, bro, I'm sorry, but I can find one. He was like, alright, search this on YouTube then, free to use instrumentals. I was like, my laptop can't use YouTube, I can't do YouTube on my computer. He was like, what kind of computer is that? And the laptop that I had back then, it was like a Sylvania laptop. I didn't even know what that was. I still don't even know what kind of brand that is. That's like a generic name brand, I think. But it was a really crappy laptop that didn't do anything at all. So I didn't even bother to like use it after that point. And like after I realized that there were like better computers out that you could use, and it actually like did a lot of stuff, kind of like the one that I have now. But yeah, eventually I want to get like a gaming PC, because I know this isn't like the best computer to use. I have an Asus Windows 8 laptop, that's what I use right now. But eventually I want to get a gaming PC. Hopefully I can like get all my PC specs and stuff, like all the stuff for the PC. Hopefully I can get all that for Christmas, and then eventually I'll like pay for like the monitor and keyboard and mouse. I just want like the CPU done. That's basically all I'm trying to get. I want the CPU to be out of the way, so that all I have to do is get like the monitor, the keyboard and mouse, like, and the mouse should come with the keyboard, I'm not sure yet. But anyways, back to the story. I keep getting sidetracked. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't focus on one thing and one thing only. I keep thinking that I have like ADHD or something, because that's what happens to like people with ADHD. They can't like focus on one thing. They have to like if they're talking about one topic, they always like run into a different topic or whatever, and that tends to happen to me a lot. And I don't mean for that to happen, it's just a habit. But yeah, as you can see, I started explaining ADHD instead of talking about the story. Okay, let me stop rhyming like that. At first I wasn't trying to, but then I just tried to keep it going. But anyways, back to the story. We finished writing the song. He's like, do you have an instrumental? I was like, no bro, I don't have one. He was like, find one. I was like, I can't, YouTube doesn't work on my computer. He was like, that freaking sucks. I was like, yeah, I know it freaking sucks, so what are we supposed to do? He was like, I don't know, let's just like record this rapping or whatever on your computer, and then you can like just find a beat and just add it to the lyrics. And that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to rap to the beat, not rap a cappella then add a beat to it, because that's what we were gonna do. But then I was like, I'm kind of nervous. I was kind of nervous to do it in front of him, like to be like rapping with him because I wasn't like used to like rapping around people. Like I would try to, like when I was alone, I would try to rap a little bit, even though I was terrible back then. I used to think I was like the best and that I could like crush any rapper in a rap battle, but I was terrible. Didn't have a beat, and we were at our grandmother's house, and she didn't have a computer. Well, she had a computer, but it was so old that there was like no use in like trying to use it, because it would move so slow, and their internet connection is so slow, so that made it even slower. And since it was so slow, we didn't even want to use it. I still think she has that old CPU. I don't think she's upgraded that yet. I think she has like a new monitor, I think, but that's like the only thing that she changed. I think she still has like the same everything except for a monitor. But yeah, anyways, that's how I came up with the name Fresh Chainz. And the way I got into doing YouTube with Fresh Chainz That's pretty much it, guys. If you guys want to hear any more stories, just let me know in the comments below, because I have like all types of like jacked up stuff that's happened in my life. Like, for example, one of my friends in 8th grade tried to like fight me because I wanted to like avoid him because he got me in trouble one time. So I was like, bro, just leave me alone, seriously. So then he tried to fight me. I have another story. When I was in 5th grade, I was trying to date this girl. We did date. We went out for like a week, and then it like ended because I had to like move to like a different place, and I did not go to the same school. But yeah, if you guys want to hear any other stories, be sure to comment down below, and I will continue this series. I think the series is gonna do kind of good, kind of not good, I'm not sure. But if you guys want to see this, comment down below and I will do more. And yeah, keep it fresh, everybody. Shush!